Hello everyone, this is Beastly Eel here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the results of the latest death battle. So the latest death battle that just premiered today was between Thor, Odin's son, of Marvel versus the Prince of All Saiyans, Vegeta, from Dragon Ball Super. Now, for those of you who did not see my prediction video, you can pause the video and watch it now, or you can wait 2 seconds and I'll tell you that I chose Vegeta. So there you go. So that was my prediction. My idea was that because of Ultra Ego's abilities, it would outmaneuver and outlast Thor in Thor Force. Well, Thor didn't have the Thor Force in this fight. He had like Warrior's Rage, which is not entirely similar, but it's a form that he's had in the past. In fact, we get to see it in Ragnarok in the MCU. So we have seen it in the past being used, so it's not all that unheard of. Some things we learned about the two of them that I was not aware of before this death battle. Thor's hammer can actually absorb energy, which was something I didn't actually know. I was kind of surprised by that. I felt like that would be used a lot more often, but it's not. We also know that he uses his brain a little bit more than he did in the past, which isn't all that surprising, as most people do. He's, like I said, he has the Warrior's Rage, which increases his abilities exponentially. He can produce an God Blast so powerful. Granted, this is Thor without Thor Force. Create an explosion big enough to scare Galactus. Galactus, for those of you who don't know, is the Marvel planet devourer. He just eats planets. He gets bored, hungry, absorbs the energy from planets, and moves on to the next planet to eat. I just thought that was very interesting to see that. Plus, he has an axe, which isn't Stormbreaker, which really messes with me. So that was Thor. And like I said, the absorption of energy in his Warrior Rage. Granted, his Warrior Rage is weaker than his Thor Force, but I was still surprised about it overall. In the absorption of the energy from his hammer, using his hammer. So then we have Vegeta, where the multipliers kind of messed with me a little bit because they're not clear indicators like they are in the others. Like renditions of the show, so like Super Saiyan is 50 time, blah blah blah, and it just keeps going. Where in this one, they were guessing a little bit, but even with that guessing, they had a good idea of where Vegeta was and Vegeta's abilities. The one thing I learned about Ultra Ego is it's about 50 times stronger than Super Saiyan Blue evolved, which I thought was interesting. Not that surprising, but I just thought it was interesting. The big thing, though, was that every time he gets hit or makes contact with his opponent, he actually absorbs their ki or their energy, which was something I did not know existed. So that was definitely a huge factor. Obviously, his rage can go, crazy and just beat up people without a problem. So it was definitely interesting to hear about that, and that he had the ability to do so. So in the death battle, the two of them started fighting, and Vegeta pretty much has the upper hand for the most part. The hammer, on the other hand, does a lot of decent hits to Vegeta. So Vegeta goes blue pretty quickly and starts beating up Thor pretty well. Thor kind of hits him with a Mega Blast, and then that's when Vegeta goes full-on Ultra Ego and starts going to town on Thor, and he's kicking Thor's butt. That's where Thor goes into the Warrior's Rage, and the two of them seem to be close to even, or at least that's what it looks like overall. They both shoot an extremely powerful energy blast. Vegeta instant transmissions behind him and obliterates him, or so it seems. Thor comes out badly damaged, I will say, grabs Vegeta by the face, calls his hammer, and smashes Vegeta's face and head with the hammer, and kills Vegeta. So in the end, I was wrong once again. I don't seem to be getting any of these right now, which is kind of a little bit depressing on my part, but oh well. So overall, Thor was about 10 times stronger than Vegeta. He was, I think, if I remember correctly, he was a lot times faster, mostly because of the hammer. So Vegeta couldn't even touch him, really, or shouldn't have been able to touch him, I should say. And that was all without the Thor Force. So with the Thor Force, he would have been able to be even more powerful because of that. So definitely an interesting thing. Overall, I was impressed by both of them in the sense of I was very surprised at both of their abilities, which was nice to see overall. But in the end, Thor won, and I was wrong. So in the next death battle, it's going to be Omni-Man from Invincible versus Homelander from The Boys. Now, this one I'm very excited to to watch because these two are very similar. They are very evil versions of Superman, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So please tune in for next Monday for my prediction video on that. But I promise you, if you're going to put money on the death battle, whichever one I pick, I think you should probably go with the opposite. Now, let me know what you guys thought of the death battle in the comments below. As always, if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. Other than that, this is going to be Beastly Eel signing out. Have a great night.